In the last few weeks, there have been some very amazing archaeological finds made around the world, and I've gathered a few of those stories here to share with you. I hope that you'll enjoy them. The first concerns a 2,200-year-old warrior king that was found in Bulgaria. Recently, and this, by the way, is via the Jerusalem Post. Recently, the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences uncovered a Hellenistic burial mound near the Bulgarian village of Kapitan Petko, Voivoda. And what was found was a 2nd century BCE tomb of a high-status warrior, as well as his horse. Now, the dig took place during the rescue work along a cable route linking Topolovgrad to a solar power plant. The pit was undisturbed and measured about 3 by 3 meters and 1 meter deep. The pit contained the warrior, his horse, and grave goods, and some of the grave goods were quite spectacular. The horse was adorned with gold, silver, and bronze medallions. Bronze and gilded harness ornaments above the animal's head featured reliefs of a mythological scene, including Hercules wrestling the giant Antaeus. The warrior was adorned with silver gilt wreath and a silver bracelet, a ring, a fibula, an iron shield, and iron spears, and a Greek machaira, whose gold inlaid handle was set with gemstones, and the warrior's age is believed to have been between 35 and 40, which was rather an old age for those times. Research team linked this burial to a mound excavated about 60 miles north that also held a Thracian warrior. Now, the Thracian and Indo-European people who emerged during the early Bronze Age were often served in Roman auxiliary units. And this story came from the Jerusalem Post. Now, the next is about an ancient Roman development in London, England, and it was published by NPR, National Public Radio, and the photos are from the Museum of London Archaeology. Imagine, really, thousands of painted ancient Roman shards of wall plaster found. And that's just what happened recently in London, England. These pieces at one time adorned a high-status Roman building. An incredible look at the artistic abilities and styles in the ancient Roman city of Londinium. It is estimated that they are from over 1,800 years ago. The phenomenal amount of plaster shards was found thrown out in a large pit and was shattered as a consequence of Roman-era demolition of this building prior to AD 200. A goal by the museum in London was to assemble these shards, a painstaking process led by, as I said, the Museum of London Archaeology. Now, a Han Lee, a specialist in building materials, spent 3 months meticulously laying out and piecing together the ancient jigsaw puzzle that had no picture to follow on the box cover, because there was no box cover. Now, for the first time in over 2,000 years, an astonishing restoration has allowed these frescoes to be viewed in their original beauty. Han Lee stated, many of the fragments were very delicate pieces from different walls and had been jumbled together when the building was demolished, which was well before the Romans had abandoned Britain as their empire began to recede. The result, Han Lee added, was seeing wall paintings that even individuals of the late Roman period in London would not have seen, end quote. London was originally founded as a city of Londinium soon after the Roman invasion in AD 43 and is constantly offering up significant treasure. Next, a story about an unprecedented dig that yields gold coins and much, much more. This was published by Fox News, and the photos are from the Museum of Eastern Bohemia. All right, now let's head over to the Czech Republic. We're jumping around a bit, where an incredible trove of gold coins was recently discovered. The coins and relics were from the Celtic settlement found along the route of a future highway. Now, the site, according to the report, dates back to the Latin period, with archaeologists stating that the settlement peaked in about the 2nd century BC. It served as a supra-regional trade and production center, linking Europe to far-off corners of the ancient world. The La Tène period marked the height of Celtic power in Europe, just before the Roman expansion into the area. Gold and silver coins, as well as amber, were were discovered at the site, and as well as amber and traces of pottery production. Gold and silver coins, as well as amber, were discovered at the site, and also traces of pottery production. Archaeologists recovered metal objects, ceramic pottery, vessel fragments, as well as the remains of dwellings, production facilities, and a couple of likely sanctuaries. Researchers walked away with 22,000 bags of artifacts, one of the very largest archaeological hauls ever made in the Czech Republic. Included were everyday objects and a very rich collection of jewelry. Archaeologists were stunned by how many artifacts were packed into the top soil. The top layer held more artifacts than the preserved structures that were below the ground. And another story again from the Jerusalem Post. This is an extremely rare 2,200-year-old coin found in the city of David, Jerusalem, King David, Jerusalem. And it's published also in the Jerusalem Post. Recently in the city of David, Jerusalem, an extremely rare coin dating back to 246 BCE. The coin bears the image of Queen Bernice II of Egypt. It is a coin of pure gold minted during the reign of Ptolemy III, the husband of Queen Bernice II. It is the first coin of its type found in archaeological context and is one of only 20 known examples in existence. The coin depicts Bernice as a Hellenistic queen wearing a diadem and veil with a necklace. On the reverse is a cornucopia symbolizing success and fertility and flanked by stars. Around them is the inscription of Queen Bernice in Greek. Now, there were many other stories that took place in recent weeks and months, but I'm going to try to catch myself and you up on those periodically, what's going on in the world of archaeology, both here in our United States of America and throughout the whole world. So I hope you've enjoyed this look, and I will definitely be back with you with more reports like this in the near future. God bless each and every one of you out there behind that monitor. I love you all very much, and I will see you again real soon. Bye.